vortex of Genesis. So it is here. But... just what is this?
Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. The vortex of Genesis, where the world begins and ends. What stage could be more befitting of our final act? Come, I beseech you onward, buoyed by your surging curiosity. As an unattainable existence that has dwelled within his heart, beyond his reach, you have accompanied him through the march of years uncounted. You naturally have the right to view the river of time in its fullness, and to witness what he welcomed upon his arrival here. Every absurd and tragic ending. Now, if you would.
My journey to the Evermore. And not the
Now beyond the Era Nova.
None of that matters now. This brutal, flame-chased journey has stripped away my delusions. I know the future is in some peaceful paradise with gentle west winds, just waiting to welcome us to step in.
This will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Indeed. In his memories, such a scene replays over and over. Though the details may differ, this remains ever the same. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. A total of 33,550,335 times. Each is a drop from the river of time, representing the long journey he would take, or rather, the never-ending cycle. Just putting it in terms that might be easier for you to understand. Seeing is believing. Why not let your own two eyes uncover the truth? Or perhaps you can simply walk straight to the final truth. See the true face of the character you play, and witness the ultimate nature of the Chrysos heirs, flame-chased journey, and the cycles of Amphorius. Please, take your time. Look around as much as you wish. You really think you're prepared? Allow me to give you a warning, most earnest. Once you see what these memories hide, the world's course will be forever irreversible. Ah, very well. As you have made up your mind, let us bear witness together. As the sole audience of this eternal theater, I have been rapturously awaiting your arrival, and this, too, is the very reason I must show you everything. I believe that since you've bathed in that Eon's gaze, you can make Amphorius' frozen fate flow once again. Feeling a bit lost? As you now see, this scene marks the final act of the drama Amphorius. The final eternal recurrence created by this man's hand, and the last one this world shall undergo. Behold, at the swordsman's side stands one he has sometimes called companion, other times comrade, that nameless hero absent from the annals of history. She is the swordsman's ideal in his youth, the deliverer that guided him resolutely onward through fantasy. And now, in the name of the Nameless, she has become an essential and inseparable part of the epic of Amphorius. And this time, under her guidance, what choice shall the hero make? Whither shall the fate of the world flow? And what is the ultimate truth of the nature of Amphorius? There are many mysteries yet to be unwound, but if I may, allow me to temporarily yield the stage to one far more fitting. Please put your hands together and give a rousing round of applause for they who will reveal the answers and bring about the final end of the 33,550,336th Flame Chase journey. The master of the countless memories we saw, the other important actor now stepping into the vortex. They who have already burnt their own self to cinder, the Flame Reaver.
So, in the end, you succeed, Executioner.
With my flesh as kindling, like the first dawn of the new world. The time has come to once again start everything.
Let's try it this other way. I choose you!
It's coming! I need a west wind! Away we go! Have some sunshine! May this
Breaks
fade,
over.
dispel the gloom, restore the skies!
Embrace a new life.
Mimi! Mimi!
Please cherish the darkness with me.
Trust me.
We can do anything! May death protect us!
You just don't worry.
They die.
Delivering warmth!
I'm on it.
Show me the way!
Break's over.
Life is not so fragile here.
Return to victory. Answer me. Will you be the blazing sun? Even if all creation
Is it coming? Fighting the west wind! Away we go!
Please cherish as you wish.
Me!
Wilt here.
This ends now. With your corpse, I'll ignite the dawn! How is this possible?
the sons of destruction, now twinned. Will them set your blood ablaze, your fury.
Let's try this other way.
Come, choose you!
Trust me.
Together, we can do anything!
They need some sunshine.
Break's over.
Dispel the gloom. Restore clear skies. Once more. Away! Take off the cover! Good!
Please cherish the time. Embrace new life, Pollux. Darkness follows me. I only wish that death may protect us.
Score.
It's coming! Ready, set! Fighting the west wind, away we go! Huge news! The future will be bright. Please calm down.
Agony.
Life is not as please. Wilt here.
My fury. Suffering is eternal.
I'm okay.
I will guide with the Rainbow Bridge.
Embrace new life, Pollux.
Take off the cover! Good! Everyone's been waiting for us.
Break's over.
May this faint light dispel the gloom, restore clear skies. Once more. Hey!
Enough! This form shall fuel the fire! Burn! Burn unceasing!
We can do anything!
Take off the cover! Good! It's coming! 3, set! Fighting the West Wind, away we go!
Dead souls, return to dust!
Person alone may witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. That person can only be you. Why not let wrath incinerate fate? Chaos.
At last, Amphorius' fate has begun to shift. Just as I foretold, your arrival will change everything. After all, you've also been bathed in that Eon's gaze, which can awaken the long-dormant instinct inside a man. Much like that scepter we spoke of earlier, it was only under the same Eon's glance that it was reborn. That's right. If you recall, I mentioned it at the very start of our play. The celestial body neuron, once belonging to the Erudition, abandoned by the Eon. Now, allow me to reveal the final piece of the puzzle for you. The Eternal Land, known as Amphorius, is nothing more than the Scepter's endless, lonely extrapolation. A bottomless well of fury, aimed at the god who cast it aside.
Finan, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire, didn't we?
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur. So has it always been.
Then why? Why must Amphorius' wishes be so cruel? We made the best choices we could, whenever we could. But in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide swallowing everything. Why does it look like this?
You see it too. Those burn marks. The flickering cubes. They're not a tide at all. They're more like a shattered teleslate.
Standing here, the voices of Titans have never been clearer. Turns out, they were coming from the black tide all along. Is that Amphorius crying?
Or maybe it is screaming at its creator, at its god.
Finan, do you still remember when I was little? I had a dream. A dark, cold room with nothing but Orynyx's curtain glowing like crystal. The curtain seemed to contain all of Amphorius, where strange and fantastic dramas played out within. There were countless versions of us, from countless different worlds.
Perhaps it wasn't a dream.
Yeah. As I gaze out at the world before me, those sorrowful thoughts have become reality. So, this is the reason the sky was sealed. Amphorius is merely a larger ID Celestii. We are just characters in this tiny world, following the prophecy, stepping onto the same journey over and over. What then is this so-called Era Nova? And what are the spectators watching all of this truly hoping for?
As a reward for reaching the end of the world, let me answer your questions. As the Theoros, I have observed. Thus is the synthesis of the prime mover of life formed. This is a moment the universe will remember. After millions of extrapolations, the experimental environment known as Amphorius has finally achieved results.
So, the results you speak of are this wreckage of a world. We all gave everything we had, returning 12 core flames to recreate the world. And in return, we become nothing more than sacrificial offerings at the end of everything.
Exactly. The Titans are Chrysos heirs of the past, and Chrysos heirs are the Titans of the future. Anaxagoras' theory of Era Nova holds true, as the model of reason he reached unprecedented heights. But from just the perspective of a player in the drama, he could never fully uncover the last layer of truth. The cycles of the hero's journey that have played out until now were never about creating a new world or perfect heroes and gods. They were a deep learning program made for the Black Tide.
But this time, your plot will fail. I've taken Kephale's core flame, and when the dawn of the new world arrives, its light will burn away all the darkness.
Haven't I made myself clear? The Chrysos heirs and Titans were merely byproducts of the experiment. You have seen this world's evolution, witnessed the birth and growth of the Black Tide, and how it devoured everything. Every generation of heroes, gods, and worlds was born only to be destroyed by it. This is the endpoint of Amphorius' calculations. A perfect equation of destruction.
So in your eyes, all the sacrifices are just a string of insignificant numbers?
Don't sell yourselves short. I'd say, rather than numbers, you're more like fuel for the fire. And without fire, there can be no sunrise tomorrow.
Even if that sunrise is born from annihilation?
Curious question. Have you ever considered that after millions of extrapolations, Amphorius is already following a different path from the erudition? It has long since granted divine blessings equally to each child. The golden blood flowing in your veins, it comes from the blemished one, whose name is destruction itself. And Amphorius's Chrysos heirs were, from the very beginning, fuel for the Aeon to burn the universe. Amphorius has waited for this moment for too long. At the end of the empty, cold, and lonely extrapolations, the destruction has reached its final destination. Nikos 496. Philia 093. No need to feel regret. This generation of Chrysos heirs is the most outstanding model, and you two are the final factors. For you, the Era Nova is no lie. Just step forward, embrace the black tide, and accept the Aeon's gaze. You will come to life from a string of cold numbers. Along with all those who have passed, you will run toward the real universe, fulfilling Amphorius's long-held wish. In the name of the Lord Ravager Irontomb, unleash its fury and destroy the source of all this tragedy.
Or we could always choose another option. Like you said, Amphorius is just an experiment, and we're the participants. We can only walk along the predetermined path toward the ending, under the watchful eyes of the stars. But that also means that there isn't just one Aeon who can cast their glance at Amphorius, right? Is this question really that hard to answer? Or did I guess it right? And in reality, this world has already been under the watch of other Aeons. It's strange when you think about it. If you just stayed back, watching us complete the ritual and get consumed by the black tide, your goal would naturally be achieved. Why go through the trouble of explaining all this to us?
You're pretending, revealing the so-called truth just to deceive us, covering up another possibility. Destruction is not the only outcome for the fate of Amphorius.
Do you two really think, as petty little demigods, you can change the outcome written by the stars? What makes you think you're capable of doing that?
A little courage and determination. Just kidding. The answer is pretty simple. But we're not gonna tell ya. We're going to weave a long dream for Amphorius, making it believe the experiment hasn't ended, that everything is still ongoing.
With just Orynyx's power, though, it should be impossible to achieve this, right?
Yeah. So, I can only place my hopes on that childhood dream. And the god behind Orynyx that appeared in that dream. Now, I can say with certainty, time is the page on which that Aeon records Amphorius. If it fades from existence, and all that it records is lost among the stars, that Aeon will surely direct their gaze here. And it will be a glance that spans time and space, granting each incarnation of me the power to reset time, imbuing my soul into this ceremonial blade, and creating an endless flame-chase journey.
I understand. Then let me step into the cycles and continue Amphorius's grand design. To deceive the gods, deceive the world itself. But to make time vanish from this world, that would mean you...
All right, let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey, so... Come on, cheer up a bit, okay? In that memory, you will definitely meet me again. A little Cyrene who knew nothing, lying on a soft patch of grass, feeling the light breeze, dreaming of the distant world. Tell her about the flame chase journey, and then let her become a romantic part of this story. I believe every Cyrene will make the same choice. Erasing time, again and again. Resetting time over and over. After all, they're all me. And I will always have my charm. Then, I'll fall into a sweet dream, disappearing in some small corner of the world. Quietly, waiting for the day when that next page is turned.
And I will keep going. Even if the road ahead is dark, I will burn myself to light the way. Rather than let the core flames become nourishment for the Black Tide, I'll become their vessel. To prevent the arrival of Era Nova. Even if I have to burn through my own body, it's no matter. As long as I don't extinguish, the flame chase will never end. Until Amphorius welcomes a true dawn.
The girl who watches over time, and the warrior who carries the world. Now, let us fulfill the duties of time and world-bearing. Honor the past and forge ahead.
I promise you, the pain will pass in the blink of an eye.
You need to hold tight to this ceremonial blade. After I'm gone, it will take you back to the beginning of time. The start of a new story. I believe that in that story, we're in countless stories, each alike yet unique. Everyone, all the companions who sacrificed themselves, alongside the deliverer we once dreamed of as children, will reunite beneath a vast, endless sky.
If we can never break free from this prison, I will stand my ground until the day someone shatters this endless cycle and writes the final chapter of Amphorius' fate.
So, let's set out. We will be the ones to start everything. Carry the primordial chaos, just as your name suggests, and bear this world we hold so dear. So long, Caslana.
As the Theros I have observed, instruction synthesis is formed.
I will wait for that day, for as long as it takes. The day will come, turn over this eternal and follows in our footprint, to write a new thing, understand whatever was. That will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
The world is collapsing. We too must part ways here. Friend. Ides Elysiae, the little village of my childhood. The gentle breeze and the sound of waves still linger. Everything is as it was. It feels good to take one last look. You know, this is just a corner of the memory. The real Ides Elysiae. I know. I'm here to say goodbye. We might not see each other again. You can stay here forever. And time will stand still for you. Let it flow. It's time for me to go. Even if it's a path with no turning back. When have we ever had the luxury of turning back? Are you afraid? After learning the truth of your origins? Will you see the motivation I gave you as the manipulating whispers of destruction? The convictions and choices that come from my heart. I don't believe they're designed by the so-called paths. If we are just numbers simulating life, then you are the image I've always longed for. The person I wish to become. A real, living person. A true hero. Then why do we part here? You can take me with you, and we can start this journey together. I'll be by your side, guiding you, just like before. No. I'm afraid I'm on my own this time. Why? Because there is no perfect solution in this world. Cyrene has already embraced her fate. And I will embrace my origin. Destruction. And with this power, I will rebel against its creator, bringing endless fury to the darkness, sweeping the world. If you stay by my side, I'll hesitate. But this world can't afford a soldier who wavers. Do you remember when we were kids? Everyone would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits over devil or drunkard and demand a redo. Kids always get to change their minds. Things are so happy and simple for them. But when it comes to the fate of adults, there's no room for redos. Then go, Kaslana, as you promised. Deceive the world. Seize the core flames and rewrite your fate. Burn yourself up with all your might. Wield your futility like a sword. And fight against the gods. In the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Kefali will never forget this. So, time retreated behind me until it reached the origin, where nothing ever existed. Just as Professor Anaxa once said, in that void, Kefali stood at the center of chaos. Time, space, and causality all flowed from their body. When the waves of time finally calmed, it was the year 3870 of the Light Calendar. The Chrysos War had lasted for nearly a century, and the threat of the Black Tide was growing stronger and more relentless. That was the era of the Day Thunder Knight's battle with the sky. While she could not seize the core flame, she proved that the prophecy was true. That mortals could slay gods. From that moment, the sole survivor of the old dynasty, Imperator Cyrindra, issued a call to arms across the lands, summoning heroic Chrysos heirs to wage war on the Titans. And that was the first doomed flame chase journey, sealed away in history.
So what you're saying is, you've traveled back down the River of Time, finally reaching this untouched seabed just to tell us the flame chase journey and even all of Amphorius are nothing but illusions in an eon's dreams?
Exactly. So, Dux Gladiorum, please take me to meet Her Majesty Cyritra. I must share the truth with her.
Since Her Majesty's not here, no need for formalities. The word Gladiorum always reminds me of my fallen homeland buried deep in the depths. Call me High Sealans, Nameless Swordmaster.
Please allow me to add one more thing. You actually already know my name.
You mean Finan? Such a name could never be your true one. But I won't question you further about it. Ever since Her Majesty issued the Flame Chase Decree, heroes from all over have sent their letters of introduction. What's the harm in adding one more name like Finan or Pinan? Besides, the deep sea is dark. Isn't it the perfect place to hide secrets best left unseen? All right, Nameless Swordmaster. Hold on to my wake. Let's find somewhere else to talk.
Aren't you even a little suspicious of what I've said?
Harboring suspicions is not my concern. My sword dances only when the Imperator harbors doubts. There's no use in speaking further. Show me your true intentions through action.